Hi, my name is Yasir Inayat Gondal and I'm a student of LLM International Business Law at the University of Bedfordshire. My student reference number is 1842243. I shall be presenting my dissertation proposal. Moving on to the slide number 2. I'll be discussing my topic which I've chosen for this dissertation. Briefly, the topic is analyzing the role of directors in UK with relation to other jurisdictions. When I'll be moving on into my dissertation, I'll briefly be taking back to the background of when considering international corporate governance and company law, it is necessary to highlight the role of directors. Directors are of brief importance and they are almost in appointed or selected in almost every entity of this world. Wherever the companies exist, a director is available. Then I'll be going on to directors' role in the success of the company, the relationship of directors with both the shareholders and the stakeholders. I'll be further moving on to the role of directors, why is being criticized, and what are the remedies available against a director if there exists any kind of problem or some competition. Moving further on to slide number 3. The reason to choose this topic. The reason for choosing this topic for my dissertation is that the director's position is usually available in almost each and every organization throughout the globe. In almost each and every organization throughout the globe, it needs to be established that what are the basic responsibilities and duties of the directors, whether the director's role is established, governed by any law in different jurisdictions. There are certain questions which need to be identified, which are: is the role of director established or not? Is it governed or not? Why the role of directors is being criticized? May it be by may it be by stakeholders, shareholders, or any other relevant parties. Are some of these are some of the reasons as why I have opted to research on this topics for a thorough analysis on the available information. Moving further on to the slide number 4. My research questions. There are some research questions which I've made out which will be analyzed in my dissertation. First is, who a director owe a duty of care towards? Is it toward the shareholder, stakeholder, or a company towards whom a director owes a duty? Responsibility of a director is on my second number. The fiduciary duties of a director, relationship of a director with other organs of a company. What is the system of check and balance of a director? Are directors being checked and balanced? Their system, their approach, is it being checked or balanced by any authority or not? This will be discussed briefly in my dissertation. Further moving on to slide number 5, which will be relating to research objectives. The objectives of this research will be to highlight the role and responsibilities of a director, to establish and highlight the relationship of a director within a company for whose benefit directors should work. As I've previously told, is it for the benefit of the shareholders or stakeholder, or is it for the benefit of the company? This will be briefly in depth discussed in my question. To establish and highlight the proper methods of resolution if a dispute arises. Are there any methods, or do we need to propose any methods for the resolution among the dispute if it took place? To provide a clarity on the methods of the removal of a directors, Can a director be removed if he is involved in some kind of fishy activities? Can a director resign, and in what circumstances is he to resign? Further, moving on to the slide number 6, which will be relating to the research methodology. The adopted methodology for this dissertation will be an analytical research method. An analysis will be drawn from the data that is available to the researcher. The data will thereon be critically evaluated for a conclusion. Legal doctrines will be referred to in this dissertation. All form of information will be utilized and critically evaluated in the analytical research methods such as the laws, rules, case law, and books. Important aspects that will be mentioned are the articles relating to the role of directors, and the main question will be elaborated through the research analysis. Further, moving on to the slide number 7, the methods and tools which will be used for the collection of data. The research will consist of and use of materials and information available online, the information available in books, and the case law to conduct the research. The data will be evaluated through the analytical research method. The website and tools that will be used in the research project will consist of LexisNexis, Westlaw, and similar other websites, whereas the books available in the digital library of the University of Bedfordshire will also be used. Moving on to the slide number 8, it is important what are the important literature and reviews which will be used in the dissertations. I'll be going on with some books and articles which I've mentioned. Firstly, Andrew Cave and Teskin Abel, The Impact of Enlightened Shareholder Value 2019. Jennifer Hill and Matthew, Directors on Duties and Legal Safe Harbors, a Comparative Analysis. In D. Jordan Smith and Andrew S. Gold, Research Handbook on Fiduciary Law. David Millman, Stakeholder in Modern UK Company Law Newsletter. P. Davis and S. Wortkin, Principle of Modern Company Law. Enforcing breaches of directors' duties by a public body and anti-podian experiences. Moving further on to the slide number 10. It is worth mentioning here, as I've mentioned in as an headline, that important note. While researching on the topic, there will be more books and journals and websites along with case laws included as I further go along with the dissertation question. Thank you very much.